Today in the Pipeline vlog, we go meta with the 10 things I've learned from doing this vlog. So, I've done a couple dozen of these now. We're in the late 20s, depending on what order these things come out in. And I've learned a few things about vlogging, which basically is an experiment to see if I can be comfortable enough in front of a camera. And it's turned out to be pretty fun and relatively easy to do. Like most things in life, these simple things often take the most time, but we'll get into that a little bit later maybe. So here are the 10 of the things, at least, not the only 10, but 10 of the things I've learned from going through this process in the last month or two. Number 1, when recording with your iPhone, use autofocus on. Just lock the focus, I should say. Lock the focus. You don't want the autofocus, you want to lock it yourself. You touch the screen, you hold down, let it focus somewhere, in your eyes or nose, somewhere in there. Let the camera take care of the rest. If you don't do that, the problem often is when I'm waving my hands around, as I do an awful lot, the phone grabs focus of your hands and tries to refocus itself, or it thinks the lighting condition has changed more than it has, and then all of a sudden the screen goes dark and then brighter, then darker, then brighter, and it's just really annoying, and I hate it when that happens. It's happened before, I apologize. I need to remember to do this more often. Number 2, sit in the shade. I'm recording these vlogs in various parking lots around the area, and I've learned that if you find a spot as I have right now underneath a tree, you're going to get more even lighting, better lighting, not overly bright lighting on one side of your face. You still have some of the problems with, if you put your hand too close to the camera, it overexposes, but your face is going to look a little bit better. You won't get those bright, splotchy bits on there. Today it's a little easier. I could have parked anywhere because it's raining as I record this, so, that's lighting for you. Number 3, my shirts are too big. I mean, I guess this shirt is probably made to be buttoned up all the way. I don't know, but it feels really baggy. It looks baggy on the video, I notice afterwards, and I can't sport an athletic fit shirt, so it's just going to have to be that way. And now I know why news anchors on TV always talk about, especially when, the topic comes up sometimes where they ask a woman newscaster about the clothes she wears. Yes, I know they never ask the guys, but they ask, and they always say, you have to wear clothes that are tighter, because on TV, everything will look very boxy and bigger, and so make sure things are, shall we say, well fitted to your frame. Which brings up number 4, of course. I need to lose a few pounds, because I tend to see all this area here underneath my chin, and it's not very flattering to me. Number 5, I have the list underneath the camera. Here's the list. Number 5, oh yeah, there's no editing. There's a little bit of editing. I've done a couple jump cuts when things got really bad, but as opposed to podcasting, where you can edit out every very easily, you can edit just about anything out of a video without it being obvious. I've done 1 or 2 edits which I've kind of smoothed over and you almost couldn't tell, but you can still tell if you're watching it. If you're just listening to this, you won't notice so much. But if you say the wrong thing or want to edit out a sentence, you're not going to be able to edit it unless, of course, you throw up a graphic on the screen to distract everybody to cover the cut, which is, what the world of editing is all about. Just watch any TV show and you'll see how they cut back and forth sometimes between 2 people to cover where they made edits. Note particularly reality TV. Those are never live shots. Those are always edited very carefully. Number 6, and this you've seen on the vlog before, you can overheat your camera. If your camera is sitting in the sun on a hot day in direct sunlight and you don't have the car's air conditioning on, as the car starts to get hot and as the sun pounds on the back of that phone, it will overheat and shut off. Number 7, I could never do this in public. You get to those people, like the Casey Neistats of the world who manage to go around the city, their town, their everyday life, holding a camera in front of them. I can't imagine. I sit here, I look around myself sometimes as I'm recording this video, make sure nobody's parked near me and can see what I'm doing. I'll just tell them I'm Facebooking my daughter or something, or not Facebook, FaceTiming my daughter, and that'll make some amount of sense. But I couldn't take this out in public and hold it up like this and talk to, no, that's just not who I am. Plus my life is fairly boring. It wouldn't be much fun for you to watch. Number 8, apparently I do sometimes talk with my hands. And that's fine. That's kind of what you want to do. It's what they train you for TV purposes. If you're going to be a talking head on TV, they always say, make sure when you wave your hands around and stuff, you do it up here. It doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel comfortable. But that's where the camera is going to be zoomed in on you. You're the camera's not going to see your hands down here, and I'm kind of trying to learn to do that a little better with this vlog, and sometimes it works out better than others. Number 10. Is this number 10 already? No. Number 9. I like this time frame. I like the fact that these things last usually around 5 to 8 minutes. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but that seems about right for one topic. That seems to be about as far as I can go with this level of energy and excitement. If I were to go any slower and be less excitable, my voice would turn into a monotone drone, and I would hate the sound of the whole thing. So I think 5 to 8 minutes is pretty good. It makes me think a little bit about if the podcast ever comes back, and if you want it to come back, check out my Patreon and give till it hurts. Go to patreon.com/pipelinecomics. That's the URL you see right here below me, right near the Pipeline logo over here. If I get to, I think it's $50 a month, I will bring back the podcast. I'm not sure what format it will have yet. And honestly, some of the podcasts may just be audio versions of this vlog. But I can't imagine doing a podcast where I talk by myself for more than 10 or 15 minutes. I know there are people who do it sometimes for a half hour even, and if you have a guest, it's easy enough to go an hour. And a couple podcasts I listen to 3 hours, which is kind of crazy. I don't have that much time. But I think this little 5 to 8 minute time frame is good for a video podcast. You don't really want to sit watching YouTube for longer than that on any one thing. So I hope you like it. And number 11... of the top 10 things, in no particular order, I've learned from doing this vlog, I need a theme song. I've actually been looking at a couple of the royalty-free music sites, and I found a couple that might be good, but in reality, I need like 5 seconds to go under the title card at the beginning of this vlog, not podcast, of this vlog, and I don't really feel like spending 20 or 30 bucks for 5 seconds. I know I could repurpose it later for the podcast and maybe other videos as background music or something. We'll see. I might pull that trigger anyway. If I do, that'll be the Patreon money being used for that to keep this show going and make it incrementally better as we go along. So that's 10, actually 11, of the things I've learned from doing this vlog in the last however many weeks it's been. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. I still don't have my YouTube vanity domain, but I'd really like to get it. That would be cool. And that's it. That's all I got. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Oh, wait. Number 12 of the top 10 things I've learned doing this vlog. And I kind of knew this already, but Screenflow is an awesome program for editing videos. In theory, it's used mostly for doing video casts of your screen, doing screencasts, right? Grabbing the video off of your monitor and then being able to turn that into a video. I've used it for that, especially with LearnCSP.com, my Clip Studio Paint educational website. But for doing this vlog, it is so simple to just cut and paste, drop things in, rearrange them, make whatever edits I have to, and then, you know, layer in the other things I need, like the graphics that go over here, and whatever URLs or little notes I make over here, that kind of stuff. Screenflow is the best, and version 7 just came out. And if that ever goes on sale, because I'm not going to pay full price, because version 5 I use right now works just fine for my needs, but version 7 is on sale now, and it looks pretty cool. So if you're looking for a video editor for simple purposes, give Screenflow a shot. No, I do not have a coupon code, and no, this is not an affiliate link. Hi, Augie the editor here to apologize for Augie the vlogger, who somewhere along the line completely missed number 10 on his top 10 list, and then proceeds to make jokes about number 11 and number 12 of the top 10 list, which in reality is only a top 9 list. I'm gonna have so many after credit scenes after this video, it's gonna make Marvel jealous. Except Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn already did it. Ah well.